up, guys? It's Ruka here,
And Steve here.
and we're back with another discussion video for
Mhm.
today.
Yep.
So, I guess we can go ahead. I'll start with talking about kind of picking up what I had mentioned in the last discussion video we made. So, I said that I was going to participate in an exclusive online meet and greet with SKE48 after their performance at Japan Expo
Mm.
Malaysia 2020, their virtual performance of it. So first off, performance-wise, I really enjoyed it. They did a collaboration with JKT48. They were filming in
Mhm.
their separate theaters, and so we got to see a little bit of performances from both of them. And then they did a little collaboration at the end where they sang Pareoa Emerald together.
Mhm.
That was really cool to see because like when SKE was doing it, it was in Japanese, but the JKT version was actually in English. And I never knew that
What?
they did an English version of that song. Yeah.
In English? Okay, that kind of caught me off guard there. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting
Yeah,
to hear
like
that.
they've done a couple English versions of songs before. Like they did an English version of Koisu the Fortune Cookie.
I think I remember that
Yeah.
actually. I think I do.
So yeah, they did that. They had their little performance and then afterwards they had like a little interview that was pretty fun to watch. And then I went on to Zoom for the online meet and greet. So didn't exactly go as I thought it was going
Mm.
to. So, first off, for starters,
Mm.
I thought that I was gonna get an opportunity to like actually talk to the girls in some way or
Mhm.
another, but no, my camera and my mic was off so that I could just watch them, but they couldn't see me.
Mm.
It was kind of like, I guess it was like, if I had to compare it, it was like Showroom, where you're like part of the audience. You could like comment and
Okay.
stuff like that, but you couldn't like talk to them.
Yeah, that's
And
kind of a little
then
bit of a bummer.
yeah. I was kind of getting my hopes up because my friend Misaki, who had recommended me doing this, and she did this with me. When she previously had the like meet and greet with Luna when they were at KCON LA, she was so elated with that, with the fact that she got to talk to them,
Mm.
even if it was just for a minute. She still got to talk to them. So like I
Mm.
think hearing from her experience and then hearing that they were doing this kind of got both of our hopes up that we were going to get to talk to them.
Mm.
But then 20 minutes in, there were audio issues so that we couldn't hear them.
Mm.
So, like, 20 minutes in, we had to wait for them to fix it. So, like, we were just sitting there, and they didn't notice for 20 minutes. We were just sitting there watching them, and it was completely mute.
Mm.
We kind of had an idea of what was going on because we could see them like writing stuff. It was like they were doing a Marubatsu quiz game.
Mm.
But like we didn't know what was going on. And like everyone was in the comments like someone fix the sound. So it was like and Misaki, she
Mm.
felt so bad about it because she messaged me privately and she was like, "I'm so sorry that this is happening." And I'm like, "No, no, don't feel bad about it, please."
Mm.
But yeah, like in the end, they were able to get the audio issue fixed, and it was still at least fun to watch because like the quizzes that they were doing were pretty fun to watch, and they did a really short Q&A where they read some of the comments in the comment section. But yeah, all in all, I was a little bummed out. I didn't really get to talk to them like
Mm.
I thought I would. But I'm like, hey,
Mm.
whatever. There's always next
Honestly,
time and
I
another opportunity. I'll probably get to talk to them.
Honestly, I probably would have expected kind of like the same thing that you were expecting. I'm not going to lie, because the way that you kind of like described it as for at first to me, like it sounded like it was going to be like an official meet and greet kind of thing, but like I kind of feel a little bit bad.
Mm.
Mm.
But I mean,
So
hey,
yeah.
what can you do? Stuff like this happens sometimes.
Mm. Yep.
Mm. But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. So now we can go on to discussing a couple different stuff. So me and
Mm.
Steve were showing each other a couple of the groups that we liked, both in J-pop and in K-pop. I showed him mainly two groups in K-pop, LOONA and Dreamcatcher, two of my top groups in K-pop.
Mhm.
So if you want, we can go ahead and start with that, talking about your opinions on them.
Yes, I'll try my best to remember because it's been like a week and a half or
Yeah, it's been
so
a
since I've
while.
last seen these videos, so I'll try my best to remember to give hopefully a somewhat decent opinion.
Okay, so we'll start with Dreamcatcher because I only really showed you a couple more of their recent videos from Dreamcatcher. So you already saw Rose Blue and you already gave your opinion on that.
Yes, I absolutely liked that. I love that song. It was
So let's see. After that, I showed you Scream, Deja Vu, Cutie. I showed you the dance practice for one of their most recent Japanese
yes.
releases, Endless Night. And then I showed you their self-made music video for Sahara.
Mhm.
So I showed you those five.
Yes. Yes, you did. So I guess in a general kind of thing is that um the other music videos that you did show me, like I didn't like them as much as I did Rose Blue. Rose Blue? Rose Blue. Um but and that's saying that like they're bad or anything, like their music is still really good. It's just that some of these other music videos kind of felt more let's say not as rockish as compared to Rose Blue, which is the sound like which I really like.
Hmm.
Um, but however, Endless Night, even though it was a dance practice video, um, from what I've heard during the dance practice, like of the song, I actually really like that song,
Hmm.
Endless Night, because it's more of a rockish more of a
Yeah, hard rock. Almost metal, not
hard
completely
rock.
metal, but it's kind of more on the hard rock side, yeah.
I really enjoyed that song and everything. Um, and is this the group where I'm just making sure? Is this you said that they had one of the best choreographed dances that you've seen, or was that with LOONA?
Let's see. That was probably for LOONA with Butterfly. But
Okay,
Dreamcatcher, they're all
okay,
really good
okay.
dancers
I'm just
too.
um. Oh yeah, what I've just noticed, like, I think it was when we were watching Butterfly, but however, I'll say this now, even with Dreamcatcher, is that I've noticed with K-pop groups is that if this makes sense, like their dancing is very sharp
Hmm.
and very sharp and fluid, if that makes sense. I don't know if
No,
those are
yeah,
like kind
yeah,
of
that makes
contradicting
sense.
terms, but I've noticed like the dance skill compared to Japanese groups I'm seeing, it's just like there's an immense gap
Hmm.
that I'm seeing. Like I was in amazement to seeing a lot of the choreographies to these songs because of how sharp and fluid the movements were to
Hmm.
them. Um, and I really liked that you showed me Sahara, which was the fan made, or not the fan made, their
Self-made.
self made music video. Because I told you when we were watching it, I really like to see members' personalities when it comes to things.
Hmm.
Because another thing that I've noticed about K-pop is that during, at least with Dreamcatcher's videos, is that I didn't really feel any sort of personality seeing their other music videos when it came to the members. Like all the music videos had more of like a serious tone to them.
No, right, right.
But however, with Sahara, you get to see the members just be their goofy selves, and that's what I really like I kind of need that sort of thing because that's what
Yeah.
a lot of J-pop does. Is that or at least for me, I like when I see variety within the members where they're just all goofy and whatnot, so I get to know each of the girls' personalities to them. To me that's kind of important to me.
Mhm.
But yeah, that music video was just very very goofy and very funny to
Yeah.
watch. Um, I think out of the music videos that you showed me of Dreamcatcher, I think Piri was the one that I liked the least because that one was more slowish compared to the others. I think, or was that Deja Vu?
Well, Deja Vu, that one is sort of a rock ballad. You might be thinking of that one if it's the one where Jiu was holding a sword in front of Yuhyun.
Yes, that it
Yeah.
was Deja Vu. So my bad. Deja Vu was my least liked out of the ones that you showed me, but it's still not a bad song in any means. It's just that it was more softer in its tone than their other like hard rock vibes.
Hmm. No,
So
that makes
yeah, is there?
sense because they do different styles of rock with some of their stuff. Like with Scream, that was more of an EDM mixed with rock. And
Hmm,
then yeah, like I said for Deja Vu, that was more of a rock ballad with a few more like epic sort of operatic moments, like especially with the vocals.
mm-hmm.
I'll
But
have to what I'll have to do if you're interested because I showed you this was just more of their recent stuff. I'll have to show you some of their earlier title tracks too.
mm-hmm. And I noticed with at least the rap parts that they do have in their or rap-ish parts that they do in the music videos that you showed me, like I still really like those parts because that's
Mhm.
more hip hop-ish vibe to me, and I like that. So yeah, is there any other kind of things that you want to ask me when it involving Dreamcatcher?
Hmm. Well, I'd say because I haven't given you the chance to really get to know all the members' personalities yet, but just like based off the music videos and what you've seen, was there a particular member who stood out to you, if you could remember any of them?
Uh, um, I remember at one point you said that there were two members that had the red hair because the member the member that is mostly in that has red hair in the music videos that you showed me caught an interest to me,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not
If
sure
you're thinking the reddish pinkish hair, like from Beauty,
more of the darker reddish.
darker red.
Let
I
me go
mean,
look in.
in my mind, I'm thinking Jiu and Yuhyun. Although dark red,
Dark.
I don't know. Like maybe if we do go back and rewatch some of them, maybe you can point out to me like who it was who stood out to you.
Okay, and yeah, we can do that.
hmm I was about to say I wasn't sure if Sua had dark red hair or if hers is just more of like a brown color. I think hers is just more of a brown color.
Okay.
But yeah, like that's definitely what I want to do if you're interested showing you not just more of like their earlier stuff but also like some of their B-sides because they have special clips for their B-sides and also they've done a bunch of
Mm,
different covers that I think you could be interested in.
mm,
So I
okay.
definitely want to show you that. But
Okay.
moving on next to Luna. So I showed you a lot more from Luna
Yes,
compared
you
to
showed me
Dreamcatcher.
a lot of Luna content.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I showed you their four group music videos, so Favorite, Hi Hi, Butterfly, and So What. I showed you some music videos from the three subunits. So it was
Mm,
two of them for one third, Sonatine and Love and Live. Three of them for Odd Eye Circle, which is Lunatic, Girlfriend, and Sweet Crazy Love. I showed you YYYY's Love Forever, and since that was the only music video they released, I also showed you the special clip 1. And then I showed
The
you all 12 of the solo music videos.
Yep.
And then I also showed you season 1 of Luna the Tam, which was 5 episodes long, and when they went to the amusement park, Everland. So you could get a little bit more feel of what their personalities are like on like when they're not
Yeah.
working.
Mm. Yeah, you showed me a lot of videos when it came to Luna. So like I don't even know where to start. I guess would it be fine if we started with the Tam videos, not
Sure, Luna the Tam.
not the music videos?
Yeah.
So after watching that, and getting to see at least the members' personalities and what they're like, I told you, even though it for me it kind of wasn't really personality at first, but the member that did catch my interest was Vivi. I didn't really say, like, her looks that I felt like were so different compared to the other members. And then you told me that she's actually a foreigner.
Yeah.
Like she isn't Korean. That she came from was
Hong
it
Kong.
Taiwan? Hong Kong. Hong Kong. So that surprised me when you told me that. But overall, that whole entire amusement park video, all the 5 videos, I really enjoyed.
All right.
Um, I'm trying to think of. Is there anything else I want to say? Is there anything that you might want to ask me regarding the
Well, I guess if there was just a
Tam
particular
videos?
moment that like, oh, this was funny or this was interesting to see, like during Luna the Tam.
The first thing that comes to my mind is when the 2 members didn't get their prize.
Oh.
That Yojin?
Yojin and Hustle.
Also when the one group, so that one guy dancing.
Oh yeah, when they went on like
doing
the
that
raging
dance.
river ride, and then they saw the guy
Yes.
dancing. Yeah, that was funny.
And then they were copying. That was funny. The roller coaster reaction with Yojin. Was it Yojin?
Yeah,
and
Yojin and Cherry.
I mean, it was just really funny how Yojin was hanging on for her life.
I mean, that's me though.
During that roller coaster ride.
That's me. I've only ridden a roller coaster once, but that was basically how I was like when I was riding it.
It was really funny. Let's see. The members ate a lot of food.
Yeah, they did.
While they were there, they ate churros. Churros is the first came to my mind.
Yeah.
What else did they eat? Churros. They had a lot of
churros. They had chicken.
Bubble tea.
Not bubble tea. They had smoothies. One group had Dippin' Dots.
Oh my! I was so surprised when I saw Dippin' Dots. Like my eyes lit up. I'm like, I want Dippin' Dots right now because I love Dippin' Dots. And that whole amusement park was the first time that Vivi went there. So I'm assuming the other members have been there before.
Yeah, like some of the members did talk about some of them being there before, like Eve, for example, at one point. But yeah, for Vivi, like it just made me happy seeing her. She was just so excited about everything being in the park. She just had the biggest smile on her face. I just thought that was so cute.
It was really funny. She's like, it feels so foreign, and yet she's a foreigner. Like she's already adjusted into living in Korea so
Hmm.
much, where she said that that
Yeah.
feels foreign. um, I think that's about it when it comes.
Hmm.
I guess another thing that I remembered was the ride, the safari ride.
Oh, the
Is that what it was?
safari
The
tour.
safari ride?
Yeah, that was fun.
There, there was one of the members that said that like they didn't talk at all except from one specific point
Oh, that was Olivia.
up to that point.
She was pretty much silent the whole ride, but then when they came across like the wishing lock to like make a wish, she was just like, "I want churros." Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's all of the highlights that I can think of
All right.
after
So
watching
that's it
that.
for Luna the Tam. I guess moving on to music videos now. Would you want to start
It's
with
all-
the group videos? Because those were the ones that I showed you first.
Sure. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna start playing this in my headphones so I can get just immediately remember what the song sounds like,
Right, right.
if you don't
I
mind.
pretty much showed you in
So
order, like just the four group videos that they released.
with favorite, there's sounds pretty R&B,
Hmm.
and I like the song to it. Um, but the thing that about Luna, you're like their music videos. They're very complicated because there's a lot of Easter eggs in them. Obviously, like I don't pick up on a lot of the things because you're just showing to me
Yeah, yeah.
out of nowhere.
But
But
in
in
favorite there aren't really any Easter eggs because this was more of just showcasing this is what the group is like now that they've all gathered together. So there's not really any Easter eggs there. It's more of a performance-based video to show them now as a full group.
mm, and then next you showed me Hi Hi,
Yeah, Hi Hi was their debut music video.
and to me, I didn't really like the song as much because it felt very poppy to me. It
Okay.
just it's not my sort of sound that I like,
No, yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
but it was very poppy.
Hmm.
Um, I was very confused at the end when I don't know who ran off the building, but
Heejin, she jumped
I
off and
was
started like running in the sky.
that caught me off guard.
No, yeah. I was about to
But
say, Hi Hi is filled with quite a few like Easter eggs and story stuff. That's very significant since it is showing how the group comes together as a whole.
and then the next one you showed me was So What, and I really liked this song because it was very hip hopish,
Hmm.
more on the hip hop side.
Mhm.
Um, the sound was pretty good. Um,
Mhm.
and then they do have one of the part where it kind of slows down a little bit, where it
Yeah,
mellows
it slows down at the bridge
in
before
the
the
song.
final chorus.
But other than that, it was pretty solid music video and song overall that I feel.
Mhm.
Um, and then he showed me butterflies, mirrored.
Oh, that's right.
dance
I showed
contest
you the
video.
music video, and then I showed you the dance practice, or not the dance practice, but it was like a dance video.
Hmm. And then that is the song where I was absolutely amazed
Hmm.
of the choreography to the song because of the sharpness and fluidity of everything. Like I was literally in shock. You heard my reaction
No, yeah.
to it. Um, but the song, but when it comes to the song, it's a lot slower
Hmm.
than the other songs. Um, wasn't particularly my favorite when it came to the song,
Hmm.
but still the dancing is just phenomenal.
Hmm.
Um, I'm sorry if I'm going through these pretty fast, as I'm trying to hard to remember my feelings
No,
for
it's all
most of
right.
these things when I watch them a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Um, and then you showed me So What's dance video,
Hmm.
and the dancing to that song was pretty solid.
Hmm. Like I was
Um,
just blown away when I
I,
saw like all the different formations that they were making because they had so many formation changes in this one.
mm,
Like it just like it felt like there was just constant movement on the stage with them.
and in the dance practice video that you showed me for So What, you said that one of the members was on a hiatus
Yeah, that's right. Hostel,
when
the
they
leader
made.
of the group, she is currently on a hiatus right now because she's treating her anxiety.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then after that's when you showed me the Tam
Mm-hmm.
videos. Um, and then you linked me to Luna's getting was it the golden thing for
Yeah,
YouTube, the golden plaque,
yeah, that's
the
it
golden plaque for
actually.
YouTube.
So I can talk about that a little bit. So the Luna TV, which is basically like a little web series that they do where they show like snippets of behind the scenes stuff, whether it's like shooting for one of their music videos or events or anything like that. They're usually a minute or under long for all of their videos, and they just recently surpassed 600 episodes. And because the group they recently got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, they unboxed their golden play button. So that was really cool to see. I'm really proud of them.
Mm. Um, yeah.
Mhm.
Congrats to them. I don't really know what else to say other than congrats.
Mhm.
Um, and then afterwards, you showed me the unit
Yeah. So
songs.
again, I went in order for the units. So I showed you one third first, and I just showed you two of their songs. They had two
Mm,
other music videos, although one of them was like a shorter version music video. But I just
mm,
stuck with sticking to like the two like title tracks that they released. So Love and Live and Sonatine. So what did you think of those?
yes. So, um, I think was it this group that really wasn't particularly my style of music?
Yeah, I think that's what you said because one third is kind of more of like the I'd say the innocent concept. They have the really sort of
Mm.
girly innocent concept.
And then for Love and Live, um, the one thing that obviously stuck out to me in that music video is Vivi being a robot.
Yeah.
That was pretty wacky,
Uh-huh.
if I had to say. Um,
I'd say like after I watched it for the first time and I was becoming more familiar with like all of the lore and stuff like that that's in their like the connected storyline in their music videos, I actually found it really clever thinking about it more, the choice of making Vivi an android at the start because like when
Mm.
she joined the group, obviously she was a foreigner, so she barely knew any Korean. She basically had to learn an entire new language, so like she did kind of struggle with communicating with the members at first. She's like now present day she's improved a lot and has integrated herself a lot better into like Korean culture and stuff like that. But yeah, like especially in like the early days of like when she had, just started or joined the Luna project, the girls were helping her a lot in helping her better her
Mm.
Korean, which was really cool to see actually. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
thought that I thought that kind of symbolism of like her being an android being like symbolism of her like her having trouble fitting in. And then I know you were a little confused at the end when I explained it, but like her basically when her battery ran out and she became human at the end of the music video, that's
Yeah, that.
basically the sign of her like now she's officially part of the group, like she's able to fit in with them now. So
Yeah,
like
like
that's
when
her
you
start to
explain.
better connecting with them. But yeah, when I explained that to you, you were really confused about that.
Yeah, I was confused about that because to me it just looked like as if her batteries just went out and then that was it
No, I
because
mean
she's a
that's
robot.
what I
Like
thought
she
too,
stopped.
that like her battery
That's
ran out and she
literally.
got tired, but it was explained in an interview that that's when she became human again.
Yeah, I still, even to this day, like I still can't understand that because I don't I didn't really see like a sudden change other than just her becoming tired just after
I
running out of
mean,
batteries.
yeah, like aside from like the moment of her eye glowing and then that disappeared, like no, that makes sense though. That makes sense if you were like a little confused because I was a little confused at the start of it as well when I first watched
Hmm.
it. But
And
yeah,
then when, oh my bad.
oh no, sorry, you go on.
And then when it came to Sonatine, I liked this song a little bit more than I did Love and Live. Is it Love and Live or Love and Live?
Love and live.
Okay, I'm just making sure because two pronunciations, same spelling. Um,
Right.
um, even though it's a much slower song,
Mhm.
it didn't have the pop slowness to it.
Mhm.
So to me, it was a lot better. Like it was more,
Classical.
yes, that's exactly what it was.
Mhm.
It felt very classical to it. Um, the music video, there wasn't really anything that stood to me in that
Mhm.
music video that much. Um, yeah, so there's not really anything that I have really much to say about the music video, but I just enjoyed the song a little bit more than I did
No, yeah, because
Love
that
and
was more on the
Live.
simpler side in terms of the music videos. Although you did tell me that there was one portion of the song that you weren't a big fan of because it gave you flashbacks
Oh my,
to.
this is this, yeah, oh my god. So there was the song, like I said, I like it in general, but oh, there was just one part of the song that just gave me flashback PTSD to, like I said, I'm never saying the name of the single, AKB's 48 single.
I'm
Um,
saying it, negai
gave me,
koto.
she can say it, I'm not going to say it, so,
Yeah, you told me
but,
like it made you
oh,
think of that, and I was like, okay.
oh, gave me the PTSD. But it was only the one small portion of that song. It wasn't the whole song. So I'm thankful for that. Oh, so yeah, thank you for reminding me of that because I forgot just completely.
Hmm.
And then next you showed me Odd Eye Circles videos.
Uh-huh.
And this group, I think I like this group's songs, well, the most, because the other group only had one music video. But this group's style is more to my liking than with 1/3
Yeah.
LOONA, or LOONA 1/3. Now, I did notice some things that there was a connection between these music videos of the map and the Sony.
The cassette player.
Oh my, the Sony Walkman. Yes, the cassette player. Like, I did notice those commonalities.
Yeah, the cassette player is an important recurring symbol because it comes up in a couple of their other music videos. And the map, at least in terms for Girlfront specifically, is them. It's basically their way of searching for all the other members.
Let's see. Girlfriend's pretty alright song, pretty good music video, but Lunatic, I was very iffy because, like, I've never heard, like, that type of sound before.
No, yeah, like, it's such a different sound from anything
Like,
because it's dream pop.
Yeah, it just sounded like I was just so unfamiliar with it, so I'm just like, this sounds so
no, like me too.
weird.
When I first heard through it, I'm like, what is this? This is so different. But then it like grew on me and I came to love it.
But like, it's not bad. It's just I'm so unfamiliar with the sound.
They do have one other dream pop track, which is their B-side Uncover. I'll have to let you listen to that. I actually really like that one too. That one's pretty popular, actually. A lot of fans like that.
And then after you showed me that, you showed me
Sweet Crazy Love.
Then you showed me a meme. You showed me a quick meme first.
Because there was the one part because Lunatic was just showing like some behind the scenes stuff like deleted scenes or outtakes, and there was the one part where Jinsol hit her head when walking off the set of Love Cherry Motion, and then I had to show you the meme of Jinsol smacking her head on the table.
I think it was because I asked you more about the personality of the members, and I was asking if there was, I guess, a baka kera within the group, and I think that's when you showed me.
Right, because I was trying to think because I don't think any of them really fit the whole baka kera sort of thing, like, you know, the personality type of like a baka character or a buriko character that like you see in like Japan idols, they don't really have that in Korea, or at least it's not in the same way.
Yeah, but like I went and started asking if the Korean idols did have the type of characters that Japan has, and then that's when you told me no, not really, and I'm like, okay.
Right. Because like even when I was thinking about it, like Jinsol, she's had a few couple like airhead moments, but like she's not a baka character. Because she's really smart. Like she has a college degree in music, so she's not an idiot.
And then the last music video for
Odd
Eye Circle, Sweet Crazy Love. I think this was my favorite song out of the subunits, or I guess of the subunit songs, because this was more my sound with kind of like an R&B-ish sound to it, with a little bit of hip hop. And then I told you that I like the aesthetic that they did in this MV with the black and white, at least towards the beginning. Like it
Yeah.
felt very.
Yeah, majority of the video was
What's the
black and white
term I
until
was
the
saying?
end.
Mm-hmm. So I ended up liking that. And then the last of the unit songs, which was the YYXY.
YY by Y.
Oh yes. I think this is the music video that I was the most confused on when I was watching it.
Yeah, there is quite a bit going on in that video.
The song overall pretty decent, and then there's something that I took note on with YY by Y's costumes.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I'm like, is that not Sentimental Trainwrecks? Like they look like
The yellow
Sentimental
plaid
Trainwrecks
outfits.
costumes.
Now, most
And
people
then
have
I had a
said the comparison that it looks like the outfits from the movie Clueless, the yellow plaid uniforms.
mm,
But I can kind of get what you mean.
see after we watched the music video, I Google imaged the Sentimental Trainwreck costumes, and you're like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. But compared to the other music videos, this group's, at least where they shot it, felt completely different because this definitely felt more, because this was shot in Europe, I think you said.
Yeah,
the music
Hungary.
video. So, like, the location just was completely different than the others, just to me. So, yeah, overall, within the subunits, I think I liked Odd Eye Circles a bit more than the other two, from what I've seen.
All right. Okay, so after the units, then I showed you all of the solo music videos.
Yes. So the majority of the first half that you showed me,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, pretty iffy on those. But then towards the second half of the solo music videos, like I started to like a lot more. However, there was one music video that you did, or in the first half, that caught my attention a lot.
I'll never forget the comment you made on this.
Cause like my so it was Yoshin's music video.
Kiss later.
That, my god, that music video was so crazy, and I told you this, like, that music video, it literally felt like it was either a Denpagumi music video or a Whack music video, because of how out there that music video was. Like, I was just in utter shock, and I'm like, what is going on?
I mean, I told
It
you it
was
was
just so
fitting with
crazy.
Yojin's personality because she's the youngest.
Now let me 1 second, because I need to bring up the playlist so I can remember the individual music videos a lot better.
Yeah, that makes sense because, like you said, like 1/3 wasn't really your style of music. But then it was like when we started getting into like the Odd Eye Circle member music videos, you really started taking a liking to them.
Yes. So Vivid was Heijin's. like it gave, let's see, the type of music. Like it had a unique like in the beginning, I'm not sure if it's like a horn, like an air horn. Like, I don't know what it's
It
called.
was like some kind of saxophone, I feel
Yeah,
like.
so some sort of saxophone. Like I liked that sound that it was present in the song, but the song was pretty all right. Like I'm not saying like it was um the best. Like there were better songs, but it wasn't bad. And then the whole time when I'm watching these music videos, you're trying to explain to me like the Luna lore and how everything is
Yeah.
like
I kind of gave you like little bits of
interconnected.
explanations of like what was going on.
Um, Maybe would you say like the background is a little bit jazzy? I mean, get granted, you got saxophone
No,
in
yeah.
the
Like the jazzy
movie. Yeah,
style to it.
yeah, I like that. And then the second one was
Hyunjin.
Hyunjin's with Vivid, and I think this one was filmed in Tokyo. I did
Yeah.
not even, or Japan.
Tokyo,
I
yeah.
didn't even realize that the video was filmed in Tokyo until you told me. I'm like, what? Like I would not have guessed. I would have thought it was from Korea, but also this music video slightly out there as well with the cat heads. Um, for the first minute or so of the music video, a minute and a half, the song is pretty faint. It's more focusing on whatever uh, Kyujin is doing. So that was kind of unique because I wasn't expecting it to go being like kind of
Yeah, the way
background
they
music, I
filmed it
guess.
was kind of more like it being a short film. In fact, I didn't show it to you, but there's actually a longer version of this music video that's like, I forget exactly, it's like almost 10 minutes long, I think. So
Really.
like there is a longer like short minute or short film version of it to where it's longer. You
But,
see a little bit more of like the locations where they shot. And there is they didn't show it at the end of the official like just the 3 minute version of the music video, but in the short film version there actually is a scene at the end which kind of connects to Heejin.
yes. Now, out of all the songs, I think is this the slowest song? I know it's one of the slower songs.
Yeah. I'd say I guess
Um,
if I had to say maybe like yeah because it is more of like a slower ballad.
yes. Um, I just the cat heads just get me. It was just so wacky from that. Like it wasn't a bad song. Like there's a difference between like slow pop songs and then more of like I don't know. Try to explain like ballad slow songs are different than pop slow songs. If that makes does that make sense?
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So those two I grade completely different from each other because I don't know what I'm trying to say. Uh, and then the third one was
Hustle.
Hustles.
Yeah, let me in. Also, you can look in the Hangout chat. I just showed you a screenshot, or I just sent you a screenshot of like the end of the film version where it shows the two of them meeting.
The cat head.
Yeah. What
Oh
makes me
my.
laugh at the end is like at the end where it shows the two of them sitting on the bench together, a random guy just comes riding in on his bicycle and he's looking at them like, what? I don't know if that was meant to happen or if he was just some random guy who just got in the shot, but like
Mm.
I'd say it was probably intentional. I'm not sure, but I just found that was just really funny. But yeah, with Hustle, with Let Me In.
I I think it was. I think this one was my least favorite out of all of
Hmm.
the songs. If I had to be honest, like, what was the sound that I was like trying to say that it sounded like? Oh, it felt very like theatery, movie esque.
Theatrical or cinematic?
Yes, theatrical.
Hmm.
I would
Yeah,
say would be
because
more
this
of the
one was definitely
sound.
more like classical ballad style, which I really
And
like it, especially with Hustle's vocals as well. Her vocals are so pretty.
it just didn't hit me hard that much. But she went to Iceland.
Uh-huh.
Iceland. Thank God I got it right the first time. I said Greenland the first time. But yeah, there was that.
Hmm. And then you
And
already told
then
me
the
what you
fourth
thought
one.
about Yojin.
Yes, I told you about Yoshin. It's crazy. Um,
So if you want, you
and
can go on
then
to Vivi.
yes, BBs.
Hmm.
I also kind of really wasn't that big of a fan of the song because it's more of like a slow poppy song.
Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely the sound of it
Um,
is definitely like 90s pop, especially with the style like where they were filming it. Like there were scenes of them where it's just like the light was
yes.
just really bright. Like that
I
was
mean, with
definitely
all of
90s inspired.
yeah, you can tell by the clothes that they're wearing and everything. It was
Pure
very
90s.
90s. Very 90s. Going to a skating rink, very 90s.
At one point, some guy was
Um,
on Dance Dance Revolution. You don't see much of that anymore.
I mean, in Japan, you do. You still
Hmm.
see them at tons of game centers and arcades. But I'm not sure about Korea. I'm not sure on that. But then you had Hazel was featured
Yeah, Hustle. She did the
in
rap part.
this Hustle, and I like that part. That part of the song I liked.
Hmm.
But other than that, is like, all right. The video itself with Phoebe and this cute Korean boy is pretty meh. I mean, another thing where you can get the 90s is that at the end when you see this 90s kind of like pager, I guess it's a pager because there weren't really cell phones really in the 90s.
Hmm.
Um, and then the next video, which was my favorite
Hmm.
out of all of them, was Kim Lip's video,
Hmm.
Eclipse.
Hmm.
And it helps that her color is red because red's my favorite color. Um,
Ah.
but I really like the song.
Hmm.
It's a nice R&B hip hop song.
Hmm.
On the red costumes, good. Um, this felt more. How am I gonna put this? I'm not gonna say sexual, but it's more felt more mature.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
I
Because
felt
again,
more
with Odd Eye
mature
Circle, it
than the
was
other
like kind
music
of the turning point
videos.
in showing like after like the whole innocent concept that One Third had, now we're going to a more mature kind of girl crush side for Odd Eye Circle.
And then that was, and then we took a break, and then a couple days later, I watched the second half
The solos. Right, so
of
after
the
Kimlin
solos.
was Jinsol was Singing in the Rain, which I was confident you were gonna like it.
I didn't like it that much
Mm.
compared. Well, compared to you, like I'm not saying like it's still a good song, but I felt like it was very not really blandish when it came to the music video. Like it felt more like besides the dancing in the music video, it was more dance heavy. No, not like it showed a lot of the dance compared to anything else.
Hmm.
What I found unique was when they had the like where they're dancing on the water in
Oh
that
yeah.
little pool.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, Other comments. I'm sorry, people are not gonna like my commentating on these because I'm really bad at explaining and showing
No, it's okay. It's okay.
explaining things. Um, and then after that was cherries
Mhm.
with Love Cherry Motion.
Mhm.
I mean, and the song, which is more of a light J-pop sound. Oh, not J-pop. Sorry, the light pop sound.
Uh-huh.
Light pop sound. So it was pretty for me. But then,
But then,
but then,
but then.
but then, man, it hit and it with the breakdown, and I'm just like, oh, the breakdown that it had, good. The breakdown was
Yep.
very good, where it became this very nice hip hop vibe. So I like that aspect and aesthetic to the song. So it goes from a low to a hip hop breakdown, going back to the more very light
Summery pop.
pop feel, and then it goes once again to the hip hop, and it's good. So I like that. Um, Now the next one was New by
Eve.
Eves.
Eve. You say it like Eve. Eve.
Okay. Um, Song pretty decent. Not the best. Just to me, it was one of the lower, or one of my least favorite of the songs and music videos. Then was this the one where did Vivi was Vivi in this
Yeah,
one?
Vivi
As
was
a
in this
cameo?
one. So yeah, like her cameo in this ties back to her solo video with Every Day I Love You.
Yeah, because you see like the roller skating things.
Mhm.
And I mentioned like there was just a lot of apples in this music video.
So yeah, I mentioned the lore significance with that with the apple, how it's symbolic of the story of the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve.
I think I said I would have understood because I think was it in the beginning where they had there was one of the, I think that was just in the unit one. No, that was in the unit song where it was explaining the Adam and Eve concept.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have choose heart attack. I think I said during the second half of the videos for the last 6, I think I said I liked this one the most when it came to the sound. And you were very surprised that I said that. Because there is a little bit of a poppy vibe to it, but it's also very R&B-ish. This is the one where they're out in the snow at the end.
Right, at the
where
end.
I was giving my small theory of what I thought was happening. Between, you said it was Hustle at the end?
Hustle.
Where I was predicting that Chu could not see Hustle. Hustle helped her out, but she couldn't see. And then you explained it more thoroughly to me.
Right.
The theories of what happened with the Garden of Eden and everything.
Yeah.
So there was that. And then we went to Go On. Go On?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, One and Only. Song-wise, I like this is one of my more liked songs when it came to the solo videos. Let's see, I'm just skipping through this music video. Like, I saw some of the symbolism before you explained it to me at first, like the veil.
Yeah.
And everything about how she's trying to kind of hide herself. Then you mentioned the thing about who was it trying to be like a bat?
Oh, Cherry.
Doing her.
That's right, because her animal is a fruit bat, so there's like a scene with her where she's just hanging upside down on the ceiling. I still want to know how they filmed that because that was amazing.
And then the last of the solo videos was Egoist by Jin Soul.
No, Olivia.
No, Olivia. Oh,
Jin Soul was featuring as a rapper. Olivia Hay was the one who
I'm
was
sorry.
singing.
I pressed on the music. I pressed on the video, and it just went completely to Egoist and then featuring Jin Soul. Like I just went there. My bad. Olivia's. And this is the video where everything comes back around with connections, because out of all of the units, the YY by Y, like they had a lot more things that I couldn't understand within their music videos about how everything is connected. But there's some parts of this song that were just Fire to me, which is more
See, I
the
figured that you would like this one
hip hop,
too.
the nice hip hop sound to it.
Mm.
So I thoroughly enjoyed this song as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. See, the first time around, I got it wrong with my prediction because I just don't really know who the members are.
Mm-hmm.
See, at first I thought it was Olivia letting one of the members go when it came, like letting their hands go in the music video. But then you told me no, it was the opposite, where everything came around to the unit song of how Olivia has this grudge against all of the other unit members.
Yeah, like
Within the
specifically Eve, because they all left the Garden of Eden and abandoned her.
And I'm not gonna lie, there is some creepy aesthetics to this video.
No, yeah, it is a little dark. Because there's snippets of where you can see there's moments where you can see there's like a little crane game machine claw that's like dripping blood.
And then the parts that I'm seeing is where I think Olivia's eyes are very demonic in nature, where it just has red glowing.
Just the red glowing eyes in the hallway.
Yes, in this dark hallway. So yeah, overall, everything was pretty good that you showed me, Ruka. There was just some things that just weren't my sound.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. That makes sense.
So yeah, so wrapping up LOONA, pretty good. Pretty good.
And yeah, like again, if you're interested, I definitely do want to show you more to like kind of more showcase the personalities of the members as well, because all of them have such really great personalities that work off each other.
Yep. I mean, I noticed that when it came to the first Tam series.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess next will be kind of the groups that I showed you, where once again, I think you're also in the same boat as me, where we watched these kind of like a week and a half ago. So if your commentary review isn't like just like mine, where it's not really that good, like I'm sorry, but my commentary is not that good, then I can understand. So the first group that I showed you, or at least one of the first groups that I showed you, was okay. So the thing is, first off, so Go to the Beds and Paradises, which are the two groups from the split off Gang Parade. They released their first albums on the same day. Also, Bish released their mini album on that same day. So there was just a bunch of content that I was consuming when it came to WAC, and I noticed that, like, at least for one of the groups that I believe I thought that Ruka would like based on their style of music, but the first group that I did end up showing to you was Go to the Beds with a couple of their music videos. Now, the first music video that I showed you from it was, I know that you didn't really like it that much, because go to the so the thing about Go to the Beds and Paradises, like I said, they're split up from Gang Parade, but each of the groups kind of like split half of what Gang Parade did. So there were times where Gang Parade did more crazier, more hard rockish kind of songs, and then at other times they do have some of the more lighter songs. So Go to the Beds is definitely a lot more aggressive with the hard rock.
Yeah.
So the first song that I showed you was let's see, one second here if I can remember it. I know I linked you the Spotify albums, was I Don't Say Sentiment.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think that you like that music video at all,
I was a
because it
little
was
taken
very
aback by how intense it was. Like,
because
it
it
looked
was
like they were
very
in hell.
hellish.
Yeah.
Very hellish. Um, to me, overall, I liked the song. Very hard rockish vibes when it came to that. And then the second song that I showed you was let's see, was
Wasn't it
um
Ikanakcha?
Ikanakcha, and that one was definitely a lot more lighthearted and wacky. When I
Yeah.
mean wacky, if you've seen the music video, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that
Um,
one I liked the
definitely a
song,
different
although I
tone.
was very confused because I like stepped away for 1 minute and when I came back, suddenly there were dancing skeletons on the screen and I was like, wait, what? When did this happen?
Like,
What?
I was cracking up the whole entire time because I'm like, it's very whack. Just this complete randomness that happens in whack. So, like, I couldn't stop laughing at the music video when the skeletons just came in to the picture, the pink skeletons. And then I showed you the last of the music videos that they released, and that was for the Go to the Beds, or
Don't go to the bed.
Don't go to the bed, don't go to the bed, which was another more hard rock aggressive song. But I feel like that was less aggressive than I Don't Say Sentiment, and I feel like maybe you enjoyed
Yeah,
that one a little
less
bit more.
aggressive, but more low-key creeped out.
Well, because the video aesthetic where they're being experimented on. That's why.
uh,
But when I first heard the song, which was I think a couple months ago, because they released previews for the album, I initially really liked the sound that Go to the Beds had. And then I guess because I recommended to you a few of the other songs from the album, I recommended you listening to hold on a second.
Villain was one of them. The last one that was on there, Villain, was one
It
of them.
was Where Are You?
Yeah.
And Villain. I recommended those two songs because they're a lot more lighter than the rest of the album for Go to the Beds.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about Where Are You and Villain?
No, yeah, I enjoyed both of them. Like, Villain, for example, was like really more of a slower kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did enjoy listening to both of them. Again, it has been a while, so like I can't remember off the top of my head where are you sounded like, but I do remember Villain being more of a slower ballad type song that I remember liking that. So yeah.
So maybe there's like I want to talk about the album maybe more fully later on, maybe in a future video. I don't know. Maybe that will happen.
Yeah,
Who
you could
knows?
do like an album review of it.
Because overall, just saying, one of my favorite albums that I listened to overall. But Villain, when I first heard it, like I was not expecting kind of the sound and tone that that song was going to have. I honestly thought it was going to be more of a harder song based on the name, but then it just hit me with this acoustic guitar in the beginning, and I was just like, I was just kind of taken back a little bit because I wasn't expecting that sort of sound. Because I also, just to me personally, I like the acoustic guitar sound. So I really loved Villain because it's also because of the gap within the album too. Because like I was saying, how the majority of these songs are more hard rock songs, and then suddenly to an acoustic. Yeah, so there was that. And then for Paradises, I'm not sure if you actually listened to the whole album or not, because I did recommend them to you more or less.
No, yeah, I haven't listened to all of it yet, but I have heard quite a few from this album. I know I already heard the ones from like the music videos that you already showed me from them, and then I listened to a couple
Yes.
that were on the album, like the ones that you recommended me, and I listened to a few more after that. But yeah, I do really enjoy this group style.
So I'm really happy that at least you found a whack group that you can like, Ruka. That makes me happy. So I think the first, because at the time I didn't see these music videos at all. Like
Hmm.
when I was showing Ruka Go to the Beds and Paradises, the only music video that I saw beforehand was Don't Go to the Bed. So all
Hmm.
the other music videos we actually watched together for the first time. So, but yeah, Paradises, yeah. Oh my god. Like, this is the definition of a whack music video. Because my god, it was wacky. The whole thing with like this group's like image as a banana is like one of their main images. You can see that a lot in this music video. So what did you think of the music video? Yeah.
No, I mean, I agree with what you said. It was very wacky and very fun. Again, I was just imagining in my head, like, it was probably really fun for the girls to film it just because of how goofy they were acting in it. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Um then another thing that you were dying laughing is like when the members are or two of the members are upside down, they have the oogly eyes making a face and they're like eating bananas upside
I
down.
remember
And
that.
you would I remember hearing you crack up when that was happening. But Paradise is a lot more of a playful group. A lot more lighthearted and playful compared to Go to the Beds. And then we ended up watching Twinkle Twinkle.
Mhm.
Um,
That one I
let's
really liked as well.
yes, I know that you really like the sound of this music video because
Mhm.
this is where or of the song, that music video, where you're more like got more interest in them from this
Mhm.
song because you said this is the style of music that you love to hear and listen to.
Hmm.
I mean, compared to yeah, this music video was very simple,
Mhm.
so there really wasn't much going on music video wise. And then There was Awaranai
Owaranai Tabi.
Top Tabi. And from what you remember, what did you think of that
Oh, I thought the
song?
music video was really pretty. Like the way they filmed it and how they had like all but the way the sets was like wow. Like even though it was so simple, it was really pretty to look at.
Because it had more of like a space vibe, but obviously the
Uh-huh.
song's not space vibe. But the music video where it gives it like out and
The starry night
like
sky.
like the starry nights and everything.
Mhm.
Like I thought that the music video was pretty visually. It was nice to see.
Mhm.
Um, for it being a light song, I really liked it. I think this one was out of all like from their whole album, just in general. I think Awaranai Tabi is one of my more favorite songs within the album that I listen to. Um, and then I showed you Good Night.
Mhm.
And this was the first music video that Paradises put out
Mhm.
together. And in this music video, you only see 3 members in it the first time. And then the rest of the music videos has 4 members. The reason being is because one of the members that was supposed to be part of the group ended up leaving Gang Parade before everything was finalized. So
Mhm.
at first there was 3 members, and then a WAG member was
Mhm.
promoted, which is the WAGs are the research students to of WAC,
Mhm.
and then one of the WAG members was promoted to be on Paradises.
Mhm.
So, what did you think of the Good Night music
Mm.
video from what you remember?
From the song, what I remember liking it okay. The music video, like visual wise, I remember that was kind of crazy.
I don't think it was as crazy as yeah
Yeah, like
visually though.
not as crazy, just more of like kind of surreal.
Uh, yeah, I can see where that's coming from.
Mhm.
And then I had you listen. Then can you give me or give us your thoughts on the album songs that you listen to? Because I
Mhm.
don't know all the songs that you listen to on
Okay.
the album.
So you recommended me Pure Girl and Aoi Haru, which I listened to them both on my own time. So I like both of those. I can't remember off the top of my head what Pure Girl sounded like. I remember it sounded different from what I was expecting it to sound
Pure
like.
Girl was more hip hop ish.
Ah, hip hop. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. I liked that one okay. I really liked Aoi Haru. So again, that was more of like a ballad type song. So I really liked that.
Now, Ao Haru to me was my favorite song out
Oh.
of the whole entire album that they released. Um, maybe it's because of the ballady feel, like you just said.
Mhm.
But yeah, was there any other songs that you listened to
Let's see.
besides those two that
I
I
listened
recommended?
to Stare and Bright Future Your Smile. I remember really liking that one actually. Bright Future Your Smile.
Okay.
So I remember really liking that one. And then I'll have to remind myself to listen to the other songs I haven't checked out yet on my own time.
Okay.
But yeah, in general, from like what I heard of this group, I do really like their style.
And I'll let you know on their future releases.
Hmm. All right. Cool.
Um, and then afterwards, I showed you just a ton of Bish songs.
Yeah. You showed me some more of like Bish stuff so that I could become more familiar with like their style.
Yes, because as you know, I absolutely love Bish. So,
Mhm.
um, so the songs that I had you listen to, I showed you Tomorrow because
Mhm.
that was part of their mini album that they released. That music video is where they're an actual rock band, just so you can remember at least a little bit more.
Mhm.
Um, what did you somewhat think of the song? Because it was more rockish.
Mhm. No, I really enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed the music video as well because of the way it was filmed. But yeah, like style of the song, I did enjoy that.
Mhm.
I'd say, I guess, would you call that a rock ballad or?
No, I wouldn't say it was a ballad per se, but they do have um within the members they do have a Ling Ling was playing on piano.
Hmm.
Um, Atsuko was playing on a not a violin,
A
cello.
cello?
I think it was
Yeah.
yeah, cello. Um, Ayuni was was just the singer. Aina was guitar and singing.
Hmm.
Um, and my God, I always get confused between Momoko and Chiti. Chiti was on the drums.
Hmm.
I hope I'm right because I always get those two confused. And Momoko was on. It's not a tambourine. What is that instrument? The the ones that you shake and it has like little symbols at the end. Oh my
I can't
God.
remember exactly. But yeah,
But,
yeah.
uh, so there was that. I guess just give me your overall thoughts on Bish now that you've seen more of them.
Mhm. So like from what I have heard of them, I guess I do like a lot of some of their, I wouldn't say slower stuff because even there were some songs that were still going at like a fast pace that I still enjoyed.
Mm,
But I guess like some of their less intense stuff, because there were some
mm,
songs that were like really intense rock or like really intense like in terms of performance
yes.
wise.
So some of the less intense songs that I showed you were Rhythm.
Mhm.
And by the way, most of these songs that I showed her, they're almost all of them were lives.
Yeah.
There was, I think, only Tomorrow, and I think maybe there was one other one. No, I think it was just Tomorrow that was just the live, I meant music video.
Mhm.
So out of the slower songs, it was Rhythm.
Mhm.
I guess Mind Landscape is, I guess, more of a slower song.
Mhm.
Beautiful Saw.
Mhm.
Um, and Summertime, which was their English song that I showed you.
Mhm.
Um, I showed you Stairway to Me, which I told you
Mhm.
was homage to Stairway to Heaven.
Mhm.
And then Honto Honki. Those were the slower
Oh yeah.
songs that I showed you. Now, if there's any of those songs in particular that you remember and want to talk about,
Hmm. Let's see. Beautiful Sa, I think I remember liking. The English song as well. I thought that was really cool to hear them all speaking English.
now Beautiful Saw is one of their more positive music or songs when it
Hmm.
lyrically it's one of their more positive
Hmm.
songs. Um, Honto Honki was a song where it's just saying like, or at least the theme of the song is that they're going to do something later on, just not now.
Mm.
And then that they're not garbage and trash and everything because they're going at their own pace.
I think Rhythm, I remember like, because it was a live performance of it, like the performance aspect of it
mm.
felt like, how do I put it? Because it felt like they were showing a story through the performance, like with the way the members
in
were
a
acting.
way, in a way, yeah, the choreography is kind of like that.
Mhm.
Now, Rhythm is one of my favorite Bish songs. Like, I cannot stop watching that performance. All the time, I just listen to it.
Mm.
But Rhythm was the coupling song to Kind People,
Hmm.
and Kind People was the song that I, when we made our the year awards or whatever, the end of year awards,
Mhm.
I gave Kind People my favorite song from Bish, but if it would be now, Rhythm would be a lot higher, and I think Rhythm would have been my song of the year from Bish last year.
Mhm.
And then the more of the upbeat, harder songs, well, Hoshiga Matataku Yoru ni isn't really hard. It's more upbeat.
Hmm.
I showed you that one. Monsters is one of the more aggressive songs that I showed you.
Mhm.
You were kind of taken back from at least the beginning of the song. And I was telling you this is a song where the crowd just likes to go crazy because you heard how loud
Yeah,
the crowd
yeah, I
was.
could hear it.
um, I then showed you Tomen Shoujo. You were very surprised when you saw
No,
that
yeah.
live performance because you weren't expecting Bish to pull two fans out from the audience and then literally taking off his shirt and then start beating them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those, but Tomen Shoujo is one of my favorite Bish songs because it's very punk. The sound of that song is very punk.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's all the Bish songs that I showed you,
Uh-huh.
if I remember correctly. So once again, overall, your thoughts?
Overall, yeah, I did like the stuff that you showed me. And I did already say I did enjoy some of the not as crazy, the less intense sort of songs, but I do really like their sound.
Hmm. Okay, there we go. I'm just happy that like I got to show you a bit more of the sound I like because I really like Bish's sound, and
Mhm.
that's why I love Bish so much. Um, and then after that, I showed you a couple more of um. Oh, I guess we can stick with just finish the whack. I guess for the
Uh-huh.
whack groups, and then I showed you Mameshiba no Taigun,
Hmm.
and this group there's this group has a little flavor to it, I guess to say. A little flavor to it. The music is a lot lighter
Hmm.
and more poppy than Bish, uh, Gang Parade when they were still around, and I guess Go to the Beds. But their sound is a lot lighter and poppy.
Mhm. Like
But
when I was listening to them, this that was a sound that I liked. Like I was interested in that.
um, now this group, there's something very special about this group. um, and if you guys don't know of the group, So this group is produced by Kuro-chan. um, if you guys don't know who Kuro-chan is, he's a bald-headed comedian with like a mustache that has a very high-pitched voice.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on AK Bingo a couple times.
A couple times.
A couple times. He's actually the guy where, do you remember in AK Bingo when Mi-chan he punched him out?
No, I remember that. Like, his head was in a box and she just punched him in the face.
Yep.
And then I remember
So Mi-chan
one of the
punched
really
him.
earlier episodes where they were playing this game where he was just like sticking his butt out and it was like getting closer to their faces.
Yes.
And they had the button where they had to push it to like to where it would get like so close to their face. But Akimoto Sayaka, when it was her turn, she didn't push it. She let the guy just it was just his butt in her face. And she was just like, nah, I'm not gonna back down just because I'm an idol.
And then on that, when Kuro-chan was, I guess, the most on recently with AK Bingo before it stopped.
It ended.
Yeah. With Komi, when he did the same thing,
Yeah.
the butt thing, but Komi did the same thing, living up to Akimoto
Yeah.
Sayaka's legacy, I guess to say. But the music videos that we watched, Kuro-chan is always in all of the music videos. And he's just there being weird and funny.
No, I'll never get over the one where he started doing the gachikoi chant.
Yeah. That.
I mean, I don't remember the whole thing, but yeah, like when he started doing that, I was like, oh my goodness, he's actually doing this.
I mean, I know the full Gachikoi, but if I remember, you didn't watch. You didn't watch all of the music videos.
No,
see,
I only saw like I think 2 of them.
After you left, I went and watched the rest of the music videos that they had on their channel. Because there's one of the music videos they have is on Tower Records YouTube channel, and then the other ones are on their official YouTube channel. I think that song was that Risetto? Ristato? Was that the name of the song? Oh my.
Ristato?
Ristato, yes. Is it a Ristato? Yeah, it was Ristato. So, the one with the Gachiko in it. But overall, what did you think of the group overall?
I thought they were really cute. So again, it is a style that I'm interested in because I do like kind of more lighter and cuter stuff like that. So I am interested in seeing what else they've got. And again, just seeing Kurotan being involved in that is just so funny to watch. Like the one where he just jumped out of the cake, right? Is that what happened? He jumped out of a cake or something?
Yeah, he jumped out of a cake and Rocket Start. That was the first music video we watched.
Yeah.
The one where I'm like, I don't really like the sound of this music video or a song. But the other songs I like. The other music videos are also pretty wacky. Just trust me, Ruka. So that's it for the whack groups, I guess, that I showed you. And then I went to go show you more of my Nagoya groups. I still need to start my Nagoya Chica project. But all of the groups that I'm mentioning in here are groups that I will mention in my Nagoya Chica project whenever I end up doing it. So I think the first group that I showed you was Ro Edelsteinen. You didn't listen to all of their songs yet, because the one video that I showed you, it has all of their songs, well, the one live performance.
Okay.
that one has all their songs that I know of so far, because I don't know if they made any new songs since I've left Japan. But that video should have all of their songs.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the couple songs that you did listen
So
to from
I
Rural
heard a couple
Edelstein?
songs from that, and then I also watched a separate performance video where it was just one of their songs. First off, I love the aesthetic of the group, where it's like kind of this gothic vibe to them, but it's kind of a really like it's a cutesy gothic vibe mixed with the sort of rockish vibe.
Yes.
So I really liked that first off. And then
Like,
sound-wise, I did
mm,
really enjoy the songs that I got to hear. There was one song in that one video that was more of like a cutesy vibe, which I
yeah,
liked, and
that
you
was.
said you weren't a big fan of it.
I'm not a big fan of that song
Mhm.
at all. That's my least favorite
But
song
no, like
from
yeah, the other
them.
songs, like I really liked them.
Um, like to me, I always have a hard time like explaining like Ro Edelsteinen, because to me it feels very, they have like a very doll like feel to them, and I don't know if that's the best way to convey it. Like, I guess marionette doll.
Mhm.
At least that's kind of like the feeling and vibe that like I get from listening to their songs.
Mhm. Let's see. The first video performance that I saw of them was Moso Ashimentori.
Hmm.
So I really liked that.
That one is that song is one of my favorite songs from them, because it does have, there's a part of that song where it goes where the crowd can get involved with like woeing.
Mhm.
So
And
that
let's
song is
see.
always fun live.
One of them that I think was in that live performance was Kakume no Namida. I like that one.
Yes, that song is really good.
Mhm.
Now, a song that I know that you haven't listened to yet, that is part of that video that I like a lot, is Fukanzen Party, I think it is. Let me look this up really fast, because I
Fukanzen
have some of
Party.
because they have because I have their songs on my phone, so I can look this up very fast. Fukanzen. Oh man, I don't know those two kanjis. But anyways, it does translate as like party. They have like underneath.
Hmm.
But I would recommend that song as well. So I showed you them. And then I showed you some fairy tales.
Mhm.
I showed you them because they won the next Idol Grand Prix for Nagoya, and we mentioned that in the previous video.
Mhm.
And also with Shiraishi Udon, collaborating with BSJ Project a little bit more recently.
Mhm.
So I wanted to show you fairy tales and their songs. What did you think of
Mm,
their sound?
let's see. It's been a while, so
They
I
have kind
can't
of a,
completely
no, it's
remember.
fine. They have a little bit of like of an alt idol sound
Mhm.
to them.
Yeah.
Well, in their description, I believe they are saying that they're rock idols.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was the feel that I got from them.
And like I'm saying, now that you've seen like the full group, because I did my best to show you a video where the full group was there together, like Shiraishi Udon is just it,
She
like compared
stands
to like the
out
other
so
members,
much.
she stands out so much, like how different like of a character and style that she, well, because her character is so different compared to the other members
Yeah.
of the group. And then I told you one of the members in Fairy Tales is Half.
Mhm.
Um, she's the white colored member. Well, her
Mhm.
color is white. Don't want it.
No, I mean, I remember
Um,
her. I think I saw her because she was like really tall, wasn't she?
yeah, she's the tallest member of that group.
Mhm.
Um, she's half Japanese, and I don't remember what her other half. It could be Philippine,
Hmm.
but I know it's some other Southeast Asian country.
Mhm.
I know that. But yeah, whenever you can definitely tell Shiraishi Udon's fishing vibes from her. Um, and then Reno, which is the half member. Whenever I got checky with her, like she's taller than me, and then during that, she's just like patting me in my head because I'm kind of not the tallest guy. She's like, "You're so tiny." I'm like, "Stop, please." But I showed you them. Um, and then I went and showed you some videos of Jekyll and Hyde. But the thing with Jekyll and Hyde is that so Jekyll and Hyde has a main group with Jekyll Cross Hyde, and then within that group they have two subunits, Jekyll Manji Hyde and then Jekyll Heart Hyde, and then also there's another Jekyll Hyde group, Jekyll Toe Hyde, which is a duo. Um, I'm not sure where the duo performs. I've only seen them one time. I'm not sure if they perform in Tokyo or whatnot. But Jiggle Hyde, their music, their sound is a lot different than the main groups.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was kind of getting a little different vibe from each of the groups that you showed me.
Yes. Well, I didn't show you the I showed you the main group, Jekyll Crosshide, and then I showed you two songs from Jekyll Manji Hyde. Like I didn't show you any songs from Jekyll Heart Hyde. Because Jekyll Heart Hyde's their songs are a lot more poppy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
On
based
the
off the
cuter
name,
side.
I'm getting kind of a more cutesy pop vibe from them. At least that's my guess.
No, I'm not sure if you. I think you like Jekyll to Hyde's song, the one that I showed you, just of the duo. Because I showed you the main unit, or the main group through lives. Like I showed you lives, so and I showed you Jekyll to Hyde's through a music video. But what do you think of just the main group, Jekyll Cross Hyde?
Again, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble remembering
Yeah, I
because
know
it
it's
has
fine.
been a
It's fine.
while.
It was the same. I was the same with LOONA and Dreamcatcher.
No, but I think I remember because their sound is kind of more on the heavier rock side, right?
Yes, the Jekyll Manji Hyde is more on the heavier rock side.
Yeah, I remember Manji, them being like more on
Yes.
the intense, like harder rock side.
Hmm.
I will say, yeah, it is interesting. So I might, if you showed me a couple more, like if you showed me more of like Jekyll Heart Hyde as well, some of their stuff too,
Okay.
I'd be interested in that.
And then I went to show you Homesick's live performance. Now, this group had my former Kamiyoshi when I was I don't want to say that I'm an Idol fan completely now because I want to be staff. But back when I was in Japan, I'll just say when I had Kamiyoshis, this group had one of my former Kamiyoshis, Ray-chan. Now I showed you the first video with Ray, Yu, and Nari back. It was in September I remember because I went to that performance. It was a BSJ project sponsored event.
Mhm.
Now, what do you think of their songs?
Their songs, I remember really liking them. I thought they were really cute.
Like they're more like their songs are more of like an EDM 8-bit sound
Hmm.
when it comes to yeah,
Hmm.
a lot lighter than some of the other groups that I've showed you. However, I did show you a performance of with when Hina joined, the member that replaced Ray,
Right, so it
and
was like a more recent one.
yes, and they changed their costumes. They added an alt idol song
Mhm.
to their list of songs, which I told you at the time when I went to go see them after like 2 months, and I think it was because of Hina's debut that I went to go see them.
Mhm.
Um, and how they had these different costumes, and they added that one song, and I was kind of like taken back by how
Mhm.
the change was just so sudden. So, what do you think of the alt idol song that they
No, that
have?
was really cool too. I thought that one was really cool.
And
Like
like I was
again, just
telling,
having the alt sound is like sounded different from the other songs that I had heard from them from that other live performance video. But yeah.
yeah, a pretty drastic difference within the sound
Uh-huh.
of just a month or two
Mhm.
different. What did you think of their costumes, or at least the costume change?
Well, let's see. I did like the kind of the Sherlock Holmes inspired outfits that they were wearing. Those were really cute, but like the new outfits, those look really cool as well.
Mm, more kakoi.
かっこいい.
Mm, kakoi vibe. Um, and then that was it for the groups music wise that I showed you.
Hmm.
So yes. So do you want to talk about the BSJ project videos that we just watched,
Hmm.
or in the Shingeki videos, or do
Yeah,
you want that
okay.
later?
No, we can go ahead and talk about that.
Okay, so of the two, which do you want to talk about first, BSJ or
Um,
Shingeki?
I guess we can talk about BSJ first.
Okay, so BSJ project uploaded two more new videos since the last video that we've watched. The first one that we watched was the third episode of the Tanteisha,
Mhm.
and that's where they were promoting a Gifu idol group.
Mhm.
I don't remember the name.
I
uh,
I was calling them the honeybees in my head because they were dressed like honeybees.
I think it was like Hachimitsu or something. I could be
Mitsubachi?
wrong. I'm sorry. I probably got the group.
Isn't it Mitsubachi? If they're honeybees, it's Mitsubachi.
Probably. My memory is not the best. But anyways, that video was all right compared to the other two Tantasha videos. Uh, I like the other two more.
Hmm.
And then Arisa just uploaded another video 2 days ago.
Mhm.
She said it's not part of the Osu Navigator or Anai
Right,
Osu
it was a
Nagai
spin-off.
or Anai. It was a spin-off, and it seems like from what I saw that she wants to kind of create this own spin-off series.
Hmm.
If I read my Japanese correctly,
Hmm.
of where she's trying to get kakigori
Mhm.
from one of the restaurants.
Yeah, that was pretty cute. She because when she first went up there, she didn't realize they were closed on that day. when she first tried to get it. So they filmed it on a separate day when they were open.
And that kakigori looks so good.
Hmm.
So good. I want some.
I think the guy who made it said it was like a passion fruit flavor.
I mean, it looked like he mixed in a few flavors
Yeah.
based on like the bottles. So yeah, so there was that.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll have to say this right now before I think Miyu is gonna another one of her OSU Navigator videos I think is gonna be uploaded soon because
Hmm.
a couple days ago she was saying how she was going out to OSU and filming.
Hmm.
So I think that there will be another video soon. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and then I went to go show you some Shingeki videos on I guess their side channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I to me this is more of like their main channel, and their music is more of a side channel because their side because in this channel just Shingeki and Hiragana,
Hmm.
they upload a video almost every single day, and their videos, because I watched more videos than Ruka has. I only showed her a couple, but overall, that channel, like you get to definitely see the personalities of the members just come through within this
Uh-huh.
channel. Like they do a variety of things. They do dokiris. They do like eating reactions. They do like tickle things, and then they also did an LGBTQ related video recently.
Hmm.
But just overall, their channel is just very funny to watch.
Uh-huh. Like just from the
Now,
videos
which
you
is
showed me, it was so fun to watch. First off, I really did like the fact that they had some of the members do a discussion on like LGBT stuff like that. So like that is
hmm,
really cool to see like when idols do talk about that.
hmm. So the three members that were part of that video were Ava, the Ikemen looking
Hmm.
member, Imoko, and Kaname.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I felt like the majority of the video was mainly Ava and Kaname talking on their opinions. Imoko didn't really talk as much,
Hmm.
but just me, because just finding this channel really helped me connect names and personalities, names
Hmm.
and faces together mostly. So now I can confidently know who's who,
Hmm.
and also this giving me more of what their personalities are like
I think just based off like
as
first
well.
impressions, like Amane is so funny to me. Cause like there was the prank video where they were drawing spiders on her face. Like they thought they were like she was doing they were doing makeup for her and they're like, nope, we're drawing spiders on your face. And when she looked at it, she was like really surprised at first, but then she was like, oh wait, this actually looks good on me. And then the other one, which I cracked up laughing at, and you said you did it too when you first watched it, was them eating
Yes,
the popsicles, the gari gari kun ice
the
cream.
Garigari-kun.
It was like supposed to be like who can eat it the fastest. And her strategy made me crack up because she basically like ripped the ice cream off the popsicle stick, elbowed it while it was still in the bag, and tried to drink it.
I mean, she
Which
was very innovative,
you don't
okay?
see that. People don't do that. I've never seen somebody elbow ice cream until today. I just thought that was so funny.
I mean, most of the videos that I showed you did have Amane in them. Like, she's in a lot of videos.
Hmm.
But Imonko is in, I think, the vast majority of the videos. Like,
Uh-huh.
she's the main person within the channel.
Yeah, I kind of got that feel from her. She felt like a main host or a main MC type of vibe from her. Like it felt very natural for her.
But there was that video, and then I showed you the kusuguri, the tickling video, and how I'm telling you, like, some of the members in this group are just hentais because perverts, based on like where that they were trying to tickle to get the members out.
Oh, but
So
yeah, that
yeah,
was really fun to watch.
I mean, you can also see with one of the video that they released yesterday, the one with the the one with the skirt. So in that video, I started to watch that video at work during my break, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be watching this at work, because if somebody so happened to see the video from behind, they would probably think that I'm a weird person. But yeah, so I just really love this group in general. I like their music. I love the personality of the members. Amane really hit off with me after seeing more of the videos that she's in, and just like her character, like she's a very weird character, but it makes it so funny because her character is so weird. And then I really started to like Tina more based on these videos, and a member that you didn't see that much, Kotono, she is my favorite member of the group. So yeah, what are your overall thoughts on this side channel, I guess? I guess
No,
that I
yeah,
would
it's
call
just
main
like
channel.
that was just a lot of fun to watch. Again, just seeing more of the members' personalities doing these crazy things. It's just entertaining to watch.
Mm, I would definitely want to show you a lot more videos, but the thing is that their videos are usually 10 to 15 minutes long, every single video. Except for like the earlier videos where it was like introductions and stuff. Those are like the shortest videos. Oh, I'm just realizing, I'm seeing while scrolling through this channel, that they have an Osama game
Osama
video.
game.
Yes. Where it looks like Ava and I think that's Emoko are kissing through Pocky. I don't. That's an interesting video that I guess I can watch. But just the thing that you don't know, Ruka, about Emoko, in an earlier video that I've watched, she's known as the Shimoneta character, like she likes dirty jokes. She's also from Aichi, so I know there's no correlation whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the end of the main discussion, our thoughts on all of these things, I would say. Okay.
All right then. I guess moving right along, because I got a bit of news related stuff lined up that I want to discuss briefly. So first off, since we were talking about several videos that we watched, while we were like watching a bunch of these videos together, showing each other these groups, we also watched STU48's music video for their fifth single.
Oh, I forgot. Right.
So yeah, we watched that together around the same time.
Yes, we did. I cannot believe I forgot about that. So, which of us, who do you want to go first to giving our thoughts?
Well, I'll go first, I guess.
Song?
So, first off, I really loved the concept of the video where it had basically it was showing two sides of the same story. Basically, the first gen members and also like the draft members who were like part of the first gen, I guess,
Mm,
showing them, and then like the second gen members were representing them in the past, like their younger selves. So it was showing the past and the present side by side. So concept wise, I thought that was really good, especially because like the ratio of like the video, it was changing from like widescreen to full screen depending on if you were in the past or the present.
mm.
So yeah, that whole style of how the video went, I thought that was so cool. So I really enjoyed that. The song, the song I thought was okay. I enjoyed it. I say I enjoyed the song a lot more because the music video was so good and I liked it.
Mm.
So yeah, those are my thoughts on it.
Mhm. Okay, so for my thoughts, I didn't really until Ruka mentioned how it was kind of two sides to the same story, I guess, for a future and past.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that until Ruka mentioned that. But song wise, this is one of my more favorite STU songs that I have heard.
Mhm.
Still, I don't think Setouichi no Koi is still my favorite song from
Mm.
STU. Um, some of the locations that they went to, like they re-went to some of the locations from the previous music videos. For I think it was the second single, they re-went to that location, the
Hmm.
one that was on the hill.
Oh, right.
I noticed that, and then for a second, I was kind of like nervous to seeing if the story did revolve around a boy, and I was hoping I had a sigh of relief at the end of the music video when it did show a guy. I'm like, oh, okay, so I wasn't just thinking that this girl was a guy. So, but I'm really pleased with the song overall. Music video is pretty good. The quality of the music video is really good. Song wise, really liked. So overall, I really liked it.
Mhm.
And then now Ruka, with me just remembering, we also watched Nanabu no Nijuni's
Hmm.
uh, music video, new music video. I'm not sure if they've released a music video with the characters or not, but
Hmm.
this music video had the actual members uh, dancing.
Mhm.
So, what did you think of the song Kaze wo Fuite Iru ka?
Hmm. I liked it. I thought it was okay. Again, it's been a while, so I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I thought it was pretty cool because, like, I think this was my first time seeing them doing a music video where it was actually them, the members, not their characters.
Hmm.
I feel like I feel like they've done that before with some of their older songs, but this
They,
is like for their most recent ones. This was my first time seeing it.
yes, for their older songs, they do have music videos with the members dancing.
Hmm. So no, yeah, I thought it was cool.
Uh, Song wise, for me, I liked the song. It's one of my more favorite songs from Nanabun no Nijuni that I've listened to.
Hmm.
Um, Still not better than Rikaisha for me. Rikaisha is still
Hmm.
my
Rikaisha is
favorite.
really good.
Um, the there was okay. So music video wise, there were a few members that did have their highlights in them. The one member in particular that stood out to me the most was Takatsuji
Hmm.
Uretan, with because she gave me major Techi vibes.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she was the one with the short
Major
hair.
Techi vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought she looked really cool.
Mm. Now, I've noticed, obviously, as time has went on, she has gotten more shorter hair. So when she first entered the group, she had this very long hair. But then as the singles had went by, she started cutting her hair a little bit more.
Mm.
And I really like the look that she has now.
Mm.
Um, Unfortunately, Sally did not stick out at all in that music video. Like, I don't think I've noticed Sally in that music video
Mm.
at
I
all.
I can't remember noticing her either.
But overall, pretty good song. I didn't show you some of the other songs that I think they uploaded. I'm not sure if they're songs or like stories or not. I'm
Mm.
not. But I always want to check those out later. Okay, so there was that.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So Kaze wa no, one second. Kaze wa Fuiteru ka does have a music video with the characters.
Hmm.
However, it's half long, so that music video is 2 minutes
Hmm.
with the characters, and then with the actual members, real life members, it is 4:40. As I'm looking at their YouTube channel now.
Mhm.
Okay,
All right, then I'll
so
move on to the next bit of news then. So, Hinatazaka recently had their online concert. I watched a little bit of it. I wasn't able to watch all of it, but I did watch a portion of it. It looked like a lot of fun because there was first off there was the MC portion where they were talking to some of their fans, like they were showing them on the screen and everything and interacting with them. That was really cute. But the main focus of the concert itself was there was kind of like a storyline going on with the girls. So like it showed them going and meeting these different characters and basically helping them through their music. So again, I wasn't able to watch all of it, but what I did see was really cool. And then also it showed at the end for the encore, Kage came out.
really, Kage
Yeah,
came out.
yeah.
Ah, Yosha, she's back. Kage is back officially now. Okay.
So yeah, they did that, and then at the end of the concert, they announced that the group is releasing their first album after they got renamed to Hinatazaka 46 on September 23rd. So I'll pull that up here, what the article looks like. So Kumi actually said that the album's lead song will be Azato Kawaii.
Azato Kawaii.
Uh huh. So it has some details on like the limited version type A and type B right here. But yeah, very cool, very exciting news to hear. So congrats to that. hmm And then moving on, quite a bit of K-pop news to talk about, so we'll just go ahead and go right through it. So this is indeed a very busy season for K-pop. And three of the groups that I personally follow and enjoy have announced summer comebacks coming up this month. So it is very exciting. So first off, actually, Rocket Punch, first off, with their latest comeback, Blue Punch, is actually going to be released tomorrow.
Hmm.
So I'll show a little bit from their Twitter here. So the title track is called Juicy. So the mini album and the music video for Juicy will be released tomorrow on August the 4th. So I really like the vibe that it has, like when we see the album art for it. I'll just pull it up right
Hmm.
here. Again, kind of very summery vibe, really fun, really cute. So yeah, really excited to see that. And we did hear a little bit of the song preview, like when it showed like the MV teaser or like the highlight reel of like the songs that are on the album. So yeah, really, really excited about hearing or seeing the full video when it comes out and listening to the full song. After that, we also have ITZY coming out on August the 17th. So we have their profile here. So the title track for their next comeback is Not Shy. And we had a trailer for it which kind of showed what the concept would be like and some other teaser images. So it's really cool. They're going for kind of a western vibe with it. Like the
Hmm.
way the teaser trailer or the concept trailer for it was shot was like it was in black and white. It felt like an old western movie. So like that was really cool to see. So I'm really curious as to what the song is going to be like. I have no doubt it's going to be really good because I really enjoy ITZY's style of music. And then
Hmm.
last up, Dreamcatcher is actually coming back on the same day as ITZY, August 17th, with their fifth mini album. We're continuing on from the Dystopia storyline, which started from their first full album, The Tree of Language. So now we have Dystopia Lose Myself. So we actually have on here as well, it shows like a schedule on like all of the teasers and stuff that are going to be released. So we already had the three of the individual teaser images come out. The next set of them is coming out tomorrow. And then after that, we're getting some of the group teasers. Then we're going to get the track list. And then after a couple more like teasers for everything and stuff like that, the album will release on the 17th. So I'll scroll down and we'll see kind of the different concepts that they have for these teaser images are so interesting to me. Like this second batch, for example, where it's like they're in the black and they have like the way their makeup is done. Some of them have like jewels and stuff on their faces. Like Shion in this one has one where it's like kind of a crystal tear under her eye. That's like really
Hmm.
cool. But yeah, I am extremely excited about this. I'm very curious just what this new song is going to be like and how it's going to continue from Dystopia or the Tree of Language after Scream. So yeah,
Okay.
I am so very excited for this.
I guess I'll maybe listen to it
Ooh.
as you have shown me Dreamcatcher, so I'm interested to sing what their song will sound like.
Mhm. Let's see. Also, speaking of Rocket Punch, with their comeback coming up very soon, actually, they are also going to be appearing as guests on the show Fact and Star, which Luna's Eve is currently a co-host of. So the recording for that is going to take place on August the 10th, and then it will be released online on their YouTube channel. There will be English subs after the video goes up. So yeah, very excited to see that. With that said, also, Weekly's guest appearance on that was recently uploaded, and it has English subs on it. So definitely go check that out. It was so fun to watch, like the girls playing games and getting to see more of their personalities. I was so happy for Jihan because one of the other Luna members, Olivia, sent the group a message basically congratulating them on their debut, and Jihan was just so happy it brought her to tears. So yeah, really cute moments like that. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, Eyes One surpassed 1 million followers on Twitter, so congrats to them on that. In some more Luna related news, Chu released a OST for a drama. The drama is called Into the Ring. This is actually the same drama that Shion actually did an OST for. It was earlier on, I think in early July when she released it, but now Chu released an OST for it as well, and her song is called Spring Flower. This one is so pretty. I've told you about it before when I was like showing you the solo videos and stuff. I love Chu's vocals so much. Like her voice
Mm.
is just so beautiful. And this definitely highlights it, especially when she goes like more in the higher range as well. It's just so pretty to listen to. So
Mm.
yeah, was very happy about that. And then some more news for LOONA. They are actually preparing to launch a official website for people in the US. So you can
Nice.
actually sign up to subscribe for like updates and stuff on like news whenever the group is going to be released. It's not up yet, but I'm seeing like the website up having it here. It says coming soon right now, and it shows like the links to like their different social media and stuff like that. And then it shows at the bottom like how you can show like you enter your email, zip code, and then what country you live in. Clicking it to get updates from the group and then subscribe. And also it has a little phone number where you can actually get text updates from the group as well, although I think they said that it may cost messaging fees for doing the text updates.
Mm.
So I'm not doing the text updates, I'm just doing the email updates. But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's really cool to see them doing that. And then I guess last up for me, this isn't really a news update, but I wanted to give two really quick shout outs.
Oh.
So, first off, there is my friend Misaki. I've talked about her quite a few times now on the channel. She was the one who suggested me doing the meet and greet with SKE, and she has a YouTube channel herself, which I've also talked about. She released a couple of fan made MVs that she did for LOONA and also Eyes One. She did one for Eyes One, which was really cool. So first off, there was one that she did for LOONA, which was basically kind of like a tribute to them. The song that she used was called Defy the Fate by the idol group Iris. This was
Mm.
so good. Like, I don't know how she did this because she said she just chose the song randomly on a whim because she really liked it. But the way, because when you translate the lyrics and the way she edited the video, because it was basically showing the storyline of LOONA, the lyrics of the song actually match up perfectly well with LOONA and their concept. So I
Hmm.
was just absolutely in love with that. And then let's see, the one she did for Eyes One was called Future Gazer. This one was really cool too. Eyes One, they don't really have a storyline in their music videos, but I still really liked the way that she had set it up, and the song itself was really cool too. So I'd say definitely check both of those out. And then, Steve, I don't know if you're familiar with this app, but there's an app called Webtoon where you can read like different web comics and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the app.
hmm So, someone actually made a webtoon based on Luna's storyline and the lore of the Lunaverse. So, I'll
Hmm.
actually bring it up here now. They released it on both Webtoon and on Twitter, actually. There is a Twitter account where they are posting updates on it as well. But it shows like the picture here of what it looks like on Webtoon. Their art style is so unique and so pretty, and I really like the way, just because they've only released just a couple, like the first couple of chapters so far, so they haven't gotten like deep into like the story stuff and everything yet, but so far I'm really liking it, especially because they credited some of my theories that I've shared on like my interpretations of the Lunaverse as kind of helping them with inspiration of creating it.
Hmm.
So no, yeah, I actually really like this because like I've always thought about like you know, what if the group releases like, you know, an official webcomic or an official interpretation, something that's pertaining to the Looniverse. So seeing it like this, that a fan doing this, and
Mm.
again with such a pretty art style, is like, oh man, I absolutely love it. So yeah, again, I'd say anyone who is interested in that, definitely check it out. I will leave a link to it in the description when this video goes up. And I'd say that is it for me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, I do have a couple of things, I guess, to bring up to talk about. Well, I guess first, I guess more of breaking news, quote unquote, breaking news. Um, Umezawa, Nogi Umezawa,
Oh yeah,
is getting
Umezawa
a photo
Minami.
book.
Yeah.
She's getting a photo book. I think that was just announced very recently while we were filming this video.
Hmm.
Um, Also, Mariko-sama now has a YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I saw news on that.
Hmm.
Um, and then I've recently noticed that as COVID has been getting worse in Japan, I've noticed that there's been a lot of graduation announcements slash groups disbanding recently. I'm not. I'm pretty sure it can be related to COVID, but so right now it's kind of getting a lot harder for idol groups and whatnot to function. Um, for example, one of the Shingeki members announced graduation a couple of days ago. Kaname, she was the girl on that was sitting on the left side during that
Uh-huh.
LGBTQ discussion.
Yeah.
She announced her graduation.
Hmm.
Um, One of the, I think, I could have been misinterpreting the tweet and whatnot, but one of the Unidol groups that I know about, I think they announced disbandment. I'm not, like I said, I could have just misinterpreted the tweet wrong, as my Japanese still isn't that good. um, I guess before I say anything about the BSJ project news, the few news that I have, Derek actually announced that he's having his very own Seitansai live.
Ooh. Hmm.
He announced it on Facebook. So details on that. Um, it's gonna be on August the 22nd at Rokumeikan. I'm assuming that's somewhere in Tokyo. I don't know where though.
Hmm.
Some of the groups that are going to be participating in his Seitansai are Mary Bad End, Christine, I think I talked about them before. Zombie Powder, I think I've talked about them before. I just wearing a shirt yesterday. Um, a group Odoro, a group Imomomomomo. Last question. Um, I'm not sure how I would pronounce this group. Um, XOXO Extreme. I'm not sure if that's Kiss Hug or not. A group Barbecue Girl, which is their debuting
Hmm.
during his Seitan's known as Mystery, with the mystery kind of theme, I guess. And Okinawa Electric Girl Saya. So he announced that. And then also a very funny thing is, like, obviously Derek wanted to make this. He wanted more groups participate in his Seitan but with COVID happening, he had to limit the amount of groups to participate. And then the funny thing is, Derek did say that if enough people wanted to, because some people saying that they wanted to buy his checky, like his. So Derek was like, if enough people want my checkies, I guess I'll do checkies for the Seitan side. So there is that. Then I guess in the very few BSJ project news that is happening, I guess I'll end it with a positive and not the negatives. So recently, I've gotten worried a little bit because Miyu, Arisa, and Misaki a couple of days ago, they were tweeting out how they weren't feeling good. And I think Takuya P as well isn't feeling that good. As you know, I'm worried because first it was Arisa that tweeted about it, saying like, because they used Fudio in the term of their tweets. They were like, she was like, yeah, I'm not feeling that good, so I'm just gonna take a little break, like a couple days break. And then that same very day, later on, Misaki, was it Misaki or Miyu? Misaki, I think it was, tweeted, hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, oh no. And then the next day, I think it was, Miyu was like, I'm not feeling good. So there was a reaction of, I'm not feeling good's happening. And I'm like, and obviously I'm being scared because of how COVID is happening right now. I'm like, oh no. And then from what I've heard, I think it was on one of Miyu's live streams that Takuya P, I think, also isn't feeling that good. So obviously there is some worry for me. Hold on one second. I can just talk a little bit.
Okay. That is scary though. Like it's already, worrisome enough hearing like, oh, they're not feeling well, they're sick, but then what's going on in the world right now, it does make it a little more worrisome.
But it does seem like they're doing better now. Like their health has improved a little bit. At least Misaki, I know for sure that she, during her live stream or tweet, she's like, yeah, I'm feeling better than yesterday, the day before.
Well, that's
so
good.
And then something that Miyu just tweeted after her live stream today, I have this brought up. She said that she will be refraining from lives, but she's still going to be doing live streams on Bigo. So I mean, it's fully understandable seeing how things are getting worse in Japan right now with that. So, like, I don't blame her. Like, I wouldn't blame if any of the other members did the same thing. But, yeah, so she's not just doing lives now. And then, I guess, the last news that I have for BSJ project is, Marina, she recently started tweeting again, because she wasn't tweeting really anything. Because I told you about, like, after her birthday happened, that she kind of just stopped tweeting or whatever. But she's now getting back into tweeting a little bit now, although her tweets were about Team Sachi, which is a Nagoya group. So that's at least positive news, at least that she's getting back into tweeting and whatnot. So there's that. There isn't really anything else that I can think of at this moment. Other than I did tell you to watch a couple of the live streams, so you can always somewhat get more personality, whatnot. I know you only watched a very, very little bit. So, what did you think of those live streams? I guess, if anything,
No,
based on the.
I liked it. Like, I think I watched Arisa's first, and then I heard
Mm-hmm.
her talking about like her wanting to travel overseas and stuff like that, or like talking about
Mm,
her past experiences being overseas. So I thought that was really cute.
yes, because Arisa, before joining BSJ Project, she was at a dance school in New York or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a dance school in New York. And then last year in September, uh, Owen Shoujo from BSJ Project,
Mhm.
they went to Thailand and participated in an event there. So during their live streams, um, they greet their Thai fans in like the
Mhm.
basic Thai. Now they also I don't know why, but they keep on like self introduction all the time in like English. There's English self introductions. um, so yeah, that's basically what I've been up to recently because they more or less live stream every day at
Mhm.
some point. At least like one of the members does. Like they usually live stream at midnight Japan, so that'll be 11 a.m. in the East Coast here in America.
Mhm.
So that's very convenient for me.
Mhm.
And then they also live stream like at midnight here or 1 a.m. So it would
Mhm.
be like noon, 1 a.m. their time in Japan, or 1 p.m. not a.m. 1 p.m. So that's their main live stream schedule. Um, I think that's it.
Mhm.
There isn't anything else that I can think of talking right now.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right
So,
then.
I yeah,
I'd say that wraps it up for the discussion video today then.
yep.
All right. Well, if
Oh
you
wait, there's one more
guys
thing. My
Oh.
bad. My bad. Something with Keyakizaka. So I'm not sure if it was confirmed, but I saw things through their Discord that their new song. Please, what's its new song title?
誰かその鐘を鳴らすのか?
Thank you. Um, I heard that that song actually. I'm not sure if it was confirmed that there was actually no center to that song.
Hmm.
So, which means that literally Techi was the only center in Keyakizaka. If that is true from what I've heard, that there is no center to the actual song. Even though Mike said that there's 4 centers.
Hmm.
From what I've heard, there's no center. So I'm sorry, that was the quick thing that I just remembered that I
Uh-huh.
wanted to say.
Nah,
So,
all right then. All right. Well
so
then, if you guys liked watching this, be sure to leave a like, comment down below some of your thoughts on what we talked about here. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and also check out our second channel for reactions. And we'll see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until then, bye bye.
bye bye.